It's me! Yeah!
It's official stream.
Hey guys, Cyber. Relax, I was just gonna get there. Anyway, as this little buddy was saying, 80% of you aren't subscribed to the channel, so hit that subscribe button. It really helps. Hey, what Pokemon are you?
And one more thing. It's my honor to unveil for fans today our new Pokemon World Championships Pikachu trophy. Take a look.
We're getting a new
trophies.
trophy?
Trophy?
No way. Wait, that's actually freaking hype.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I kind of like the old ones more.
And now, I would
James,
like to
we
hand
got
it
the
back
good one.
to
It's all
Mr.
good.
We gonna get into the good stuff, or are we gonna leave that for the end?
For the first time in 3 years, we held in-person Pokemon Go Fest events in Berlin and Seattle. And this weekend, we will be holding an event
This,
in
right?
Japan.
Let's go, Rose.
Creatures known as Ultra Beasts have appeared at each event.
Did Buzzwole just do, like, the Hulk Hogan pose?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
It will be held on August 27th.
I can't believe we're already up to Ultra Beasts
Additionally,
in
daily adventure
Pokemon Go,
incense
to be
has
fair.
been
Yeah.
added to the game.
Do you play it all, Meatball?
I used to, but I just live in such a rural area that it doesn't work unless I, like, pay for stuff.
That's fair. I just want them to punish people who disconnect or don't play the game. That's all I ask
True.
for in Unite.
Pokemon on the field, both wild and players, are Pikachu. We hope you join in the festivities.
Everything is Pikachu, including the fat one. That's great. Okay.
Today?
So they-
Oh, wow.
Buzzwole is an
I knew
all-rounder
Buzzwole
that
was
can grapple
coming, I just
opposing
didn't know when it
Pokemon
was
and
coming,
launch
but
them
yeah, that
into
makes
the air.
sense.
Run amok in battle with Buzzwole's ability, Beast Boost, which temporarily increases Buzzwole's movement speed and basic attack speed each
This
time
looks
it
like
knocks
the
out an
perfect
opposing
Unga
Pokemon.
Bunga Pokemon for me in this game.
This first anniversary is just the start of what's to come in Pokemon Unite. We're planning more events for September as well, so
Ooh.
please stay tuned.
Tyranitar joining is also pretty
And we're
cool. I didn't
gifting
even
Unite
realize that
licenses in
he was going to
Hollowware
be in
for
this, which is
Pikachu,
dope.
I didn't know
Lucario,
either, yeah.
Blastoise,
That
Snorlax,
favorite
and
Pokemon
Sylveon
right
in
there, tied with
celebration of
Hydreigon
their first
for me at least.
anniversary.
So
That's a great one, honestly.
I'm like all about kaijus, so I'm like, oh, there's one that's literally Godzilla, and Hydreigon's almost like King Ghidorah in a way. So wait, red?
What?
Pokemon Masters?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
I
like,
get it.
what? I had no idea what that was for.
Yeah, I saw the artwork and I was like, oh yeah, that has to be Masters.
Oh, that makes sense.
I will admit, I have never played this game.
I haven't either. Wait, how have you not? You've played every game, man.
No, he's talked about it actually during that spin-off
true.
episode.
It's back?
What's this? Looks like Mewtwo's back in the Pokemon Cafe remix game, and it's hungry.
Dude, I thought they were gonna remake the
Make
other,
delicious drinks
like
and
the
dishes
1
with
hour
your cafe
Johto
staff
special,
and
the
treat Mewtwo to
the
a
sequel after the
wonderful time.
movie in that
Once you make a
really
lot of delicious
forward
drinks and
style.
dishes in 1 minute
That
cooking
would've
to
been
fill
kinda
Mewtwo
dope,
up,
but
it can join
nah.
your staff.
Nah, we're gonna feed Mewtwo instead.
I refuse to watch that remastered
Here are some
movie.
hints on how to play the 1 minute cooking puzzle mode to satisfy Mewtwo. Tip 1. Gather great staff. Mewtwo likes to order small
Put them on the
plates, so
line,
gather
send
staff
them
that
down, and pay a
specialize in
minimum
small
wage
plates.
to work for
Pikachu,
Mewtwo.
Squirtle,
Have you guys
the
played this
5-star
before?
Chef Victini,
No.
and the newly arrived Latias are good at those orders. And there's more. Following Latias, who just appeared today, Latios will also appear in the future.
Next up, an update on the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
This is what we were looking for. It's the good stuff. Let's see. Sawsbuck returns. All I wanted was Sawsbuck. Wait,
That was a
Wooper.
new Wooper.
that was the Wooper.
That's
that was
cool.
the Wooper. Brown Wooper. Okay.
Attention,
Well,
please.
That's
Today we begin
Wait,
Oh,
Voice
those look
acting?
sick.
Wait,
Travel across Paldea.
voice acting? Wait, they're making the bikes!
Get to
Oh
know
my
the
They made
God.
the bikes! They actually made the bikes!
Yo, what?
They were supposed to be bikes. We were right the whole time.
Nature. The rich culture.
Oh my God, that Sunflora was awesome.
Pokemon.
Okay.
And
Lots of
the
good
people.
returning ones.
Where will you go?
Literally everywhere.
Who will you meet? What will you achieve?
I'm still astounded by the Giga Chad Professor. I will never know. Whoa!
What is that?
Is that like the regional Wooper evolution?
Will be
That
your
looks
Pokemon.
crazy.
Journey together.
Oh my God.
Learn.
That is so
together.
sick. I want to have like riding Pokemon battles now where
That
you use
Scizor
like
looks
flying
so cool.
types or Pokemon that can run extremely fast. Like now I want to have that kind of like the
Find something to
the
treasure.
what was it? The ride duels in Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, something like that. That'd be so sick.
what?
What?
Okay.
Oh.
So this is the crystal gimmick I've heard about. What?
Heck?
Oh, this is the.
It's definitely
I'm
the battling
guessing this is the
mechanic, right?
thing that would supposedly change types. That looks like something that would
Treasure
change
hunt
types.
Begin.
Is that
All
it?
right, well
Is
that was
it?
just a
Is there
flash
more?
of stuff.
Oh.
There better be
We're now
more.
starting to get a clearer picture of your adventures to come in the Paldea region.
Okay,
I'd like to
Paldea,
dive
that
a
was
little
confirmed.
deeper into the information presented. So let's take a closer look together, shall we?
Ooh.
I'm excited for slacking plus wheezing.
That's
The
true,
newest
yeah.
titles in the
Neutralizing
Pokemon
gas
series
lacking
are
is
the
gonna be
Pokemon
cool.
Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. These titles will be open-world RPGs, a first for the Pokemon series.
Oh,
Sprawling
first, huh?
landscapes and
I thought
vibrant
Legends
towns weave
Arceus
together
was.
to form the Paldea region, where your new adventure will unfold. These are the legendary Pokemon, Koraidon
Wait.
and Miraidon. You'll rely on one of them as a partner in your adventure. Climb on.
So how
Together
early do you
you'll
get
dash
them?
across grassy fields,
Wait, so the Pokemon are actually
move
bikes?
across water, and
they're
glide through the sky.
And gliders.
one's a bike, one runs.
Your partner can change forms as needed
Oh!
while you explore every
Okay,
nook
so-
and cranny of the region with them.
So the past one is the one that's running around like an actual animal, and then the future one is
You
the
will be
one that
enrolling at a
is like
certain
flying and
academy
being a
as a
futuristic machine. That's cool. Naranja Academy. Shoutouts to one of the
and a
best
special
old Pokemon
independent
ROM
study
hacks.
project awaits you. The Treasure Hunt. Through it, you'll embark on a journey to find treasure of your own, here in Paldea. 3 grand stories are waiting for you. One story will revolve around the familiar gym battles.
Okay.
So
You'll
this
go
is
to 8
Pokemon
Pokemon
3
gyms
houses?
and aim for the champion rank.
Oh yeah, Pokemon 3
In
houses.
these
Yes.
games, there is no set path you must take when challenging the gyms.
Wait, what?
Chart your very own course along Victory Road.
Wow.
Pokemon Crystal Clear? Anybody?
The other 2
Cetition.
stories you'll
Oh,
experience
Cetitan,
hold
maybe? I
many
don't know.
surprises and discoveries as well.
This looks like
Which
Coliseum to
story
me
will
for
you
some
begin
reason.
with? How will you progress through?
maybe-
them?
Yeah, it's
It
giving
is
me a
all up
Coliseum
to
cross
you.
like Breath of the Wild cross like Xenoblade-esque, like just a bunch of open world plus
Professor Sada
you know,
and
GameCube.
Professor Churro, research legends passed on in the Paldea region. Mr. Clavel is the director of the academy.
Really
you'll
giving me
attend.
Pokemon vibes, true.
And Mr. Jacques is your homeroom teacher who teaches biology.
I love biology!
You'll have your battle-loving friend, Nimona. And you'll meet Arvin, an upperclassman and a great cook.
We're really
There's
making
also
this
Penny,
in high school.
a shy student
thing.
in your grade.
Yo, it's
There are gym
it's the
leaders,
guy
too.
from My
like
Hero
Grusha,
Academia.
the Ice-type gym leader. The people you meet in Paldea are sure to enrich your adventures.
I'm like trying to remember his name, but I just recognize the hair.
Many different species of Pokémon also call the Paldea region home.
Rotom?
Okay,
Okay.
Rotom.
This
cool.
Pokemon
Ooh.
is the Paldean regional form of
cute.
Wooper. It lives on
Looks
the
like
land
chocolate.
and covers its body with a poisonous film.
Oh, so it's ground poison.
Fido
Okay.
are delightfully squishy Pokemon that are smooth. to the
Fido.
touch.
Oh, that's cute.
And here's Satitan, which has a large body and a hard
Satitan.
horn that can freeze its
Satitan,
surroundings.
okay.
Of course, we also have the Pokemon from which you'll choose your first partner.
Show me the evolutions.
Sprigatito,
There's no
Fuecoco,
way, right? There's no way.
and
Show me the
Quaxly.
middle stages.
Oh, I love that. It's so cute.
Enjoy meeting lots of Pokemon. And complete your Pokédex as part of your adventure.
I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
The multiplayer is something I'm interested
By
in.
using the
Same,
Union
same.
Circle, you can enjoy
Four-way
co-op
Soul
play
Link
with up to 3
time,
friends.
I guess.
You can go look for Pokemon you haven't yet discovered. Or even ride together to race across the map.
Oh, that would be cool.
Enjoy all the Paldea region has
Mario
to offer
Pokemon
with
card.
family and
Hi,
friends.
Dragon! Hi, Dragon's in the game! Yes! I didn't know that. Terastalize.
The Terastal
Okay.
phenomenon makes Pokemon shine like gems.
Crystal Onyx confirmed. Oh, that's kind of neat.
All
Putting a
Pokemon in the
chandelier.
Paldea region are able to Terastalize, which can provide a boost to a Pokemon's type and make its moves stronger.
Wait, so it's adaptability?
Some Pokemon will change type when they Terastalize.
Okay, so
Some
only some
Pokemon,
will.
Okay.
Of course it had
What?
to be Pikachu.
Flying
Of
What
course.
they
Pikachu, that's
become
cool.
seems to depend on that Pokemon's Terra type.
Wait, does that mean Pokemon can have different Terra types?
For example, an Eevee would typically remain normal type after Terastalizing, but there could be Eevee that become grass or water type after
Bro,
Terastalizing.
That is
What?
going to turn the battle
We
system
hope
on its
you'll try
head.
to catch Pokemon with rare Terra types.
Oh, that's going to be sick.
Pokemon that have rare Terra types are more likely to appear in Terra raid battles.
Okay, so raid battles return.
Makes
You
sense.
can challenge
since I
Terra
feel like such a
Pokemon
good
in
new
these battles
thing
with
that they
up to
introduced
3
in
other
Sword and
trainers.
Shield.
Yeah.
This is a new kind of raid battle where you can attack or heal with your own timing without having to wait for your allies.
Oh,
nice.
Interesting. Okay, so
I like
a
that a
Final
lot.
Fantasy
Cooperate
like
with your
SNES
allies
Yeah.
to get the
style where
upper
you
hand
have
in
like the
these
action
battles.
gauge. I like that.
Exactly. I feel like the
After
turn-based
you
just took so
successfully
freaking
defeat
long.
a Terra Pokemon, you'll get the opportunity to catch it for yourself.
Lots of particle effects on screen though. Holy moly, I hope the Switch can handle all of that.
We've kept all the things you love about Pokemon, while evolving the adventure
didn't. You
can
didn't
have
keep Mega
in
Evolution.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Please, I just want my Megas back.
We hope you look forward to the day you set out on your adventure.
No shot we're getting Megas. No shot.
No, I wouldn't think so. But
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games are available to pre-order at participating retailers now.
I was about to say, dang, that was quick. I'm screwed.
Your independent
Okay.
study in the Paldea region begins in 3 months. We eagerly await your enrollment. That's
I'm
all
assuming-
for today's presentation.
Okay.
Thank
Well, we
you
got a
very
lot of
much
info.
for tuning in and watching.
That was actually more info on Scarlet Violet than I thought we were actually going to get.
I don't know. I feel like it adds a bit of mystery and a bit of craziness to it all. And honestly, I think that might be just the card game side of me coming out and being like, I want to have to figure out what my opponent's on while already in the battle.
Well,
and
the only problem with that,
kind of thing.
are Japan nationals. Let's take that as an example. They're a best of one Swiss national. So it sounds
You know,
really dumb
yeah,
for them to play best of one with that rule set and then have information scouted, which makes it even worse.
Right.
So I feel like
No, yeah,
in Team
that's
PvP
definitely
it should
true.
be definitely displayed.
I feel like that's just an inherent problem with Best of One though, because you can just get cheesed. I don't know.
I mean
we
it
have the
is,
same
but
problem
I
in
think
other
I think
games,
the information for different potential types is even worse though. Like I think it makes it even worse. Like it enhances the
That's
problem, which is my big concern.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely like an intrigue of an element of surprise while also being like you kind of want to be able to walk into that matchup knowing exactly what you're doing. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, dang, I don't know. I don't want to know what I'm doing until I get in there and I improvise my way to victory.
I'm
But
actually
I don't
there's
know, I'm
also
crazy.
one other thing I'm curious about with the mechanic, which is do you actually need a move of the same type as the one you have to transform to? Because it'd be pretty interesting if you don't need that.
I would be. I mean, I would guess that you would have to, unless you're just using it as like a transformation into a type. Like if it adds the type itself, or if it just that depends on what the mechanic.
I don't
is.
know, because
If
it's
it adds the type to your Pokemon, or if it only boosts the power of those moves specifically. Because if it adds the type, then it could be used defensively. But if not, it's specifically an offense-only purpose.
because it seemed like it looked like it would be like the Gigantamax mechanic where it's like the Pokemon inherently has it. It doesn't matter the moves that it has. So I don't know.
We'll see, I guess. I feel like that's definitely a detail that's like really small that makes sense that they wouldn't go over yet, but I feel like it'll be revealed in time. But I'm definitely excited by the way they look. They look really cool. I like a lot of the new mons that they showed off. Titan is like the first thing I want to be able to see as the poster boy of offensive ice type that doesn't get obliterated immediately. What other yeah, they said it was ice in the trailer.
Was it confirmed to be ice?
And then of course the regional Wooper.
Okay.
I'm guessing they're. I mean, would they go regional Quagsire, or are they just going to do like a different evolution like they did for several other of the regional variants in past times?
It'd probably be a separate evolution, I think, at this point. Like whatever this region's called, Quagsire. Like they did Alolan Persian, Alolan Sandslash, Galarian. Well, I guess they did Galarian stuff differently, right?
Yeah, I mean, because you had like Berserker and you had Runerigus. I'm guessing they're gonna make it a different Pokemon.
I don't mind it either way.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they want to necessarily keep themselves bound to the normal design of Quagsire, because it seems like they really didn't depart from Wooper, and it still is cool because it leans towards more of the ground type than it does the water. But I'm interested in what direction they can take it in the evolution.
Aaron, I'm very excited for the way they're gonna buff Charizard this generation. I cannot wait.
Dude, please give some of the other starters some love. I've seen too much Charizard throughout.
Give me Sceptile, man. Make Sceptile the uber meta threat that it never has ever been.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it could happen, you know.
All right, Aaron, your initial opinions on how you feel like this mechanic would benefit more offensively or defensively?
Like, are you saying it feels more offensive or defensive?
Do you think it would benefit more for offensive playstyle or defensive playstyle?
Right now, I lean towards offensive, but I guess like. So how does it work, right? You use it at the beginning of the turn, and then you change into that type, and then you essentially get the same type attack bonus.
Yeah.
And then then subsequently, like, you stay that type, right? So then people, if they're attacking into you, yeah, like they don't necessarily know whether or not you'll be your regular type or your new type, right?
I'm pretty sure it'd be interesting if there was like a time limit for it, or a turn limit, but they didn't reveal anything about that, I suppose. And based on the raid battles, I'd imagine it's like till the end of the battle.
Yeah, to me, it's like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Dynamax, where I think of like the offense potential first, and I think like that's what it's probably meant for more. But there's probably some really interesting stuff you can do, like, defensively just to, like, stall out, you know, a turn from your opponent and really catch them off guard. That's how I see it based off what we've seen so far, though.
Wait, hold on. I just realized. Did they say it can only be used once per battle? Because I don't remember them mentioning that.
I believe they
be,
did
right?
said.
No
I believe
way.
they said once per battle. If they allowed that on every single Pokemon on the team, I feel like they'd be doing too much. It would be too much. But no, I do believe they said once per battle in the trailer. I'd have to go back through it, but I do remember hearing that.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the Gigantamax moves were actually like really stupid secondary effects, other than like a few ones that were a bit useless, but a lot of them actually were like pretty big. Like for instance, Pikachu double para your side of the field. Doesn't matter if you're a ground type. I think that's insane. Hatterene I felt was really dumb. Double confusion.
Yeah, I guess it helps that those Pokemon like inherently weren't as strong as like,
Yeah.
the starters, the Colossal. But I do agree that so many of the things like they just introduced a lot of unneeded variants, right? Like, and that's the main thing as a competitive player. It's like I'd rather play a game with less variants than more variants, and having something that can just make your opponent flip a lot of coins immediately is stressful. So I don't know, it's an interesting concept. I think like James said, if it's just, you know, regular attacks that don't have any crazy secondary effects or, you know, ways to prevent you from moving, that's a big one for me. I'm okay, but I really don't want them to, yeah, kind of do what they did with the G-Max moves, because if those moves were on better Pokemon, I think it'd be really stressful.
I think initially this is more healthy, it seems. Looking down the line, it doesn't seem like as bad to play with, and it seems probably, I don't know, it doesn't feel like you're just going to overwhelm your opponent like you do with a Dynamax turn. It feels like you could swing the tide of a game, I guess, with like one of the new moves or a type change, but really otherwise it just doesn't seem like as big of an effect, which is probably a lot better here balance wise.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I lean more positive, but I feel like it's so hard to say until I can actually see, like,
And
you know, the
the
types
moves.
that all the Pokemon can change into. That I'm mainly curious about. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like I'm just nervous about like certain Pokemon like having like a real like already inherently being good and then being able to change into like a really different type that's hard to cover for, right? And so I think just even that individual interaction, like I'm hoping like none of the crazy good Pokemon are also gonna have like really broken types that they can change into. And then I'm also obviously just curious about the moves. But yeah, I mean, definitely feels like a combination of some of the mechanics that we've seen previously.
Actually, I just realized this mechanic seems like it would, I don't think it's gonna happen, but it really sounds like an item, or yeah, it sounds like an item required thing. They didn't mention it or anything, but it really sounds more like an item thing. But it was an item required, it'd be really, I think, way more balanced, even if like some Pokemon get some broken typings. But otherwise, like if the typings aren't too bad, then no item I think is fine. Or doesn't require the use of the held item. Kind of like Zasha Rusted Shield, Rusted Sword.
Yeah, I was thinking held item, wouldn't it just be like the wristband thing? But no, that makes more sense. Yeah, because it feels like, what would would it just be a generic held item? Because it doesn't feel like you would have different crystals for each type.
I mean, they can. They had Charizard X and Y, right? Mega Charizard X stuff.
I guess, I mean, for each Pokemon, I would think that you would just want to do it like Z moves, and you would allow certain Pokemon to use a certain
that's what
type.
I'd imagine the held item would be, and how it would work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, because there's no way this doesn't eat up a move slot, or not a move slot, the item slot. I feel like it would probably be a little too broken if it didn't.
James, have you like? Can you imagine the idea of like scouting now at tournaments? Like, if you know what type your opponent's thing is going to transform into, I feel like that's actually, if it doesn't show in team preview, that's like a huge advantage.
That really is. Is it the year of open team sheets at tournaments actually being enforced?